Good afternoon. So this is my presentation on ChatGPT. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So what is it? So ChatGPT stands for Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformers. It was developed by OpenAI and launched in November 30th, 2022. The main goal for ChatGPT was to assist users in any way it could provide accurate and helpful information on a wide range of topics. So my experience with ChatGPT so far has been great, especially being in education. It really helps with lesson planning. I've always thought that we had to use all of our resources that we have available to us as teachers that can make our lives easier, and I do believe that this is one of them. So, for prompt engineering, so what is prompt engineering? Engineering, from my understanding, is designing specific instruction to obtain the desired response from ChatGPT. So we're going to go ahead and look at the jobs and salary, training, and all of that. So some of the jobs that are in prompt engineering are model understanding, task definition, prompt designing, problem solving, collaboration, evaluating, documentation, and innovation. And as you can see here, I've put some little descriptions of what each of them are. So if you want to pause and take a look at what each of them are, you can go ahead and do so. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the pay, the training, and the education for these specific jobs. So for the pay, the salary ranges from 60 to 80K per year, and experienced professionals can get from 120 to 150 per year. So the education, you basically need a bachelor's degree in computer science, AI, computational linguistics, or something related to that spectrum. Some of them also have master's and doctorate degrees. So you need some program skill, proficiency in programming languages like Python. I've never heard of this, but it seems like it's something that you need for this kind of field. You need to know the language of machine learning and NLP knowledge, a strong understanding of machine learning concept and natural language processing algorithms. So the trainings that they give you are online courses, and here are some examples of some of the online courses, as you can see there, offering courses in natural language processing and machine learning. There's books that you can read also, and workshops and conferences that they do in order to make sure that their staff is fully prepared for these jobs right here. So let's go ahead and go back to the uses. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the uses of ChatGPT. So there are multiple uses for ChatGPT. It's very versatile in what it can be used for. It all just depends on your preference. So there's content creation, translation, conversational AI, which is something that Snapchat has. The writing codes, anything with coding, it helps you with teach to speech or speech to text. Um, Text to speech or speech to text, I'm so sorry. For businesses, they can create quick responses for customers as well as generated emails. Course content creation creates quizzes, tests, data collection, grammar and writing check, grading, generating outlines, helping with homework, writing product descriptions, chat box for customers, etc. It's very versatile. There's so many uses for ChatGPT. It just depends on what you want. So let's go back. So we're going to look at some of the lessons. So we're going to look at one of these lesson plans. So let's look here. So this is our first lesson plan that was created. It was an introduction to letter formation. So it gave us our objective, it gave us the standards that we're going to be working on, and it gave us the materials that we need for the lesson. I like that it gives you like a breakdown of the times and everything that is going to be done. The letter formation demonstration, you can see it lasts 15 minutes, tracing and writing names, 20 minutes, peer practicing, and a closing, then the assessment. And it gives you an optional activity, which I really like. So again, as a teacher, you know that lessons are, you're always modifying them, you're always changing them. It just really depends on what is going on in your classroom. You can modify your lesson as needed. This is the second lesson plan that was created by ChatGPT for math. And you can see it has the math standards and it also has some English language arts standards. It tells you the materials. So this is a shape one. So I did Kinder because that is what I teach. And looking through this lesson, it looks really good. You can see how long everything is going to take. I really like that it gives you um, other activities. And it tells you also that this lesson is designed for a single class session, whereas some can take multiple days. So I really like it. Would I use it? Absolutely. I feel like anything that we can use to make our lives easier is so beneficial as teachers. Is there anything that I would change? I think I would modify as I go. As I was teaching the lesson, I would modify what needed to be modified. But so far, I really do like these lessons. Um, let's go back to our presentation. So now we're going to go ahead and do the article review on the article that we read. So the article that we read was How Should Schools Respond to ChatGPT? I believe it's in the New York Times. So this article focused on the effects of ChatGPT that ChatGPT has in schools. Some schools have banned ChatGPT access for students and how some teachers feel threatened by it. The fear that students will be using this tool for cheating, although some teachers have come around as seeing the banning of ChatGPT is the wrong move. This is an online learning tool that should be used in the correct way to foster and guide education. Just like all of other education material, it can be used in a negative way, such as cheating, but using it correctly and allowing it to be seen as a learning tool really fosters the ability to learn. So, um, I mean, I have mixed feelings about it as well. I think if you introduce ChatGPT into your course correctly, and have it to where the students use it more so as a tool than a prompt to cheat, um, this can be really essential. Is essentially a Google in a way, like a really advanced Google that you can literally type out word for word what you need. So I think that again, I think it should be used in the classroom. I think it just should just be used in the appropriate way. Um, but again, I think everything is up for discussion. Um, but yeah, so this was my presentation on ChatGPT. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Thank you.